To anyone who watches this video, my name is Stephanie Atkinson. I run a couple stores downtown. I wait on people. I really like it. I am part of my community, and I love also sitting on my couch and watching Netflix with my husband. You know, that's it. I am someone who I cannot make anything. People who make necklaces, I'm like, I don't know how. I can't make a necklace. But I can curate and I can identify people's needs. That's like my two special qualities. That's like my Power Ranger abilities, I guess. I've worked in retail I am 32 in September. So since I was 15, so what is that, 16 years? Yeah. So how I own my own businesses, even though I don't have business degrees, is just because when I was living in Lynchburg in 2015, I realized that the downtown area was about to blow up, that it was affordable, landlords were willing to take chances, and I was like, you know, with my background, I can do this, I can give this a shot. And my husband was extremely supportive of it. So I had a clothing store, and we just started getting like stacked and stacked and stacked with giftable seasonal items. I realized that people need, one, there was not a place to buy cards. And that seems stupid, but people love paper. And two, I realized people need a gift to go with the cards. And then when I was in the card and gift store, people wanted more and more and more skincare, and they wanted plants. So I was like, we're gonna figure this out. And I just sort of fell into another space, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I've never been in a downtown area that doesn't have books. So I was like, oh, we need to have a bookstore. So that's I just fell into them. You know, you listen to what customers want, and they're like, oh, I love this store, I love being downtown, but I wish there was this. And you're like, well, let me run the numbers on that and see if I can make that work. And that's sort of how that happened. So when you're setting up a business plan, you have to identify what your potential customer is. You have to do a little bit of local market research. So you're like, my business plan is Anne, she's 43, she comes downtown on Wednesdays, this is how much she likes to spend, blah, blah, blah. And you'll pick products that meet Anne's needs. The flip side of that is people come to a brick and mortar to see things they don't normally see and to get out of their comfort zone. So I also have to have things Anne's never seen, or maybe she doesn't know about, and I have to sell them to her. So how I pick my products is I know what people need, but I'm also prepared to make them want something. Music bed. Shopping in your community is so important because it supports infrastructure and does that by giving people jobs. But it also creates a sense of community. On Amazon, it might be $10 cheaper, but you're sitting there reading product specifications. You're trying to figure out how long 48 inches is. People need to remember that there's getting a deal, but when you buy something in a store, part of what you're buying is customer service. When I was younger and I waitressed and stuff, they would talk about remembering customers' drinks is how you get the good shifts. And yeah, that equals your pay, it equals your success, but more than that, depending on that person can be having an awesome day, a bad day, a meh day, and if you could remember that they like this certain type of beer and just put it on a napkin for them and they don't have to think about it, they have an instant connection with you because you made their life a little easier, you made them feel special because they're memorable even when they aren't memorable in other parts of their life. And by having like real relationships with real people, you have real connection. Customer service is an art. It is no different from any other type of skilled job. You're gonna hire the best bricklayer because you want your bricks laid well, you want them to last, you want to know it was done right. And it is an art. It's something that takes a long time to get good at. But if you go into a store, someone who's good at it, they're going to anticipate your needs in like the first 3 minutes and guide you through that experience. And that's a luxury. And so when a customer comes in, our immediate thing is like, let us embrace you. We're gonna draw you in and make you comfortable. I don't care if a cashier has like smacked you in the face before. We are going to fix that. You're gonna love every cashier from here on out. As far as my relationship with my employees, I would say it's one where there's a give and take. Well, I told an employee this morning that I'm making managers. I allow my employees to assist me with buying. I allow them to present me ideas. I then want to find something that you can do that meets your individual talent. If I've been unhappy because of sales in the store, and I rarely am because people work hard, then I'll say to you, hey, like let's do some buying together and you tell me what you think is gonna work. And in a way, I put the ball in your court, because now if I order what you tell me to order, because you work there 4 days a week and you don't sell anything, it's probably you. And then we can talk about your customer service skills. But I try to make that, I try to empower them and give them ways to succeed. They are real people with real feelings and real failings. And I have to understand that I can make checklists and I can do everything, but they might come in and fail. I want them to have those experiences like in a safe place with me. Do it on my dime. So that's how I try to empower my employees. I give them the respect to kind of have agency and create their own success. And if they don't, they know exactly who that falls on. And they've still got to come to work the next day, which is, I've done that, and it's embarrassing. So it's extremely important to me to share my values with customer service, ownership, because this is a real thing. You can really fail and put yourself in bankruptcy. And you can do it through such a stupid thing as not know how to wait on people. Owning a business is more than just opening the door. Own a business when you're ready. If you're forcing it, like if things aren't working or you're struggling, there's a difference between learning to overcome roadblocks and making the impossible happen. People might not know that I am extremely introverted, and I don't use it as a crutch. I use it as a way to push myself. I use my things that I'm not good at as a means to feel better about myself, because I'm hurdling these things, right? I'm getting through these roadblocks, and that is something that people definitely don't know. I want people to know that people who own stores are real, and these are all the risks that we take, and we still want you to come, and we're still willing to put up with whatever you're going to hand us. Some people are naturally, this is their talent, and they need to do this job. And they need to know that you can do this, and don't doubt yourself if this is your gift, you know, so that's it.
You tell him I'm a boss lady, you know I'm the boss lady, work hard, cash shots, I'm the boss lady, get paid.
They know that all better than me.